What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And I'm so excited, folks. We're midway through the 70s. We got here the Top 5 albums of 1975, a monumental year in music history. Let's get right to it. At number 5... Mothership Connection by Parliament. Oh yeah, this is the funk masterpiece by George Clinton and the guys. Just from the opening track of P-Funk, you know you're in for something special. This voice coming through like a radio DJ from another planet saying, make my funk the P-Funk, I wants to get funked up. It's so great, man. And then when that groove kicks in, you just want to put your teeth out and be like, yeah. And then you got Star Child. You got We Want the Funk. Gotta have that funk. Classic, man. And this is just, I think, the template for what all great funk albums should be. It's just so fun, both musically and lyrically. I mean, lyrics like, put a glide in your stride and a dip in your hip and get aboard the mothership. Come on, you gotta love it. And that is just at my number 5. Now at number 4, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy by Elton John. Such an amazing record by Sir Elton, and he had so many great ones in the 70s, but I think this was kind of the peak of he and the genius of Bernie Taupin that came together on this record, which kind of tells a concept story of how they came kind of out of nowhere and became the big lyrical and musical geniuses that they were on songs like Someone Saved My Life Tonight, which is just one of the greatest and most underrated of his songs, and the closing track, Curtains, which is my favorite Elton John song of all time. Just brilliant the way it builds and builds with so many voices and just majestic sound. It's an incredible record from start to finish, and that's just at my number 4. Now, folks, at number 3... Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. You have to have this on your top 5. I mean, this is one of the greatest Pink Floyd albums of all time, just a little below Dark Side of the Moon. I mean, every song on here is a gem, from the title track to Here's a Cigar to Welcome to the Machine to Shine on You Crazy Diamond. I mean, it is an absolute classic, a must-have, and a beautiful tribute to Syd Barrett that Gilmour and Roger Waters were really working together as a team and put their hearts and soul into this one. And it's sad now that they don't work together anymore, but man, when they did, they created absolute greatness. And that is just at my number 3. So now at number 2... The Cone Concert by Keith Jarrett. What an amazing record this is. It's a live performance of Keith Jarrett just playing piano at an opera house in Cologne, Germany in 1975. And I've done a review of this, so you can hear me talk about this further if you're not familiar with the story of this record, which is just as amazing as the music itself. But definitely check out that review. There will be a link to it at the end of this video. Actually, I've done reviews for the top 4 songs on this list, so you can check them all out. But man, the Cone Concert is just, there's not even a word to express how beautiful the music on here is, and the fact that he was playing on a piano that was not to his specifications, it was not tuned well, but he truly made lemonade out of lemons on this thing and created music off the cuff that is just like something he could never play again, but just it's highly spiritual music is the only way that I can describe it. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it right now, but then come back to hear my number 1. Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin. Come on, guys. Zeppelin at the peak of their powers. They were, I think, the best band of the 70s. One of the greatest bands of all time, obviously. But man, this double album, one of the greatest double albums ever created, is just legendary. I mean, you got Kashmir, you got In My Time of Dying, you got Custard Pie, you've got Bronyar. I mean, just all kinds of different music on this thing. But the rockers, man, do they rock. Like Trampled Underfoot. I mean, every single song on here is a gem. The Rover, I could just go on and on. There's not a weak track on this record. And the fact that it's, 2 full albums and you don't get tired of it, that is the sign of greatness, folks. Man, gotta love Led Zeppelin. And that's my top 5, guys. So let me know in the comments below what you think. What would your top 5 be? And if you're so bold, leave me a top 10, because there were so many great records in that year. I mean, you had Toys in the Attic by Aerosmith, for example, Queen's A Night at the Opera. So many records that I had to leave off the list, but hey, that's what happens when you have so much greatness in a year. I mean, the 70s, in my opinion, the greatest decade in music history. So yeah, guys, we're going through the 70s. The rest of this year, we're going to finish it out. We got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, and so much more. So if you like this, please check it out. And as always, Viva la vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.